Well, how y'all are this afternoon? It's your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on 8. I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is this one. The Model 37 Smith & Wesson Chief Style Airweight. This gun come out about 1965. It was Smith & Wesson's first foray into alloy, airweight, lightweight guns. It's a pretty good gun. I don't know, it's just easy to pack. You know, if you got a detective or somebody like that back in the day that carried a gun every day and didn't really have the potential to need one that bad, this was a desirable gun to have. Now, I don't know about the alloy that this frame was made out of, because if you notice, and you probably can't see it on camera, the front part of the frame on the right side is worn away, and part of the trigger guard is worn away. I don't know if someone filed that out in an attempt to get it to go in and out of whatever holster they had at the time, but there's definitely some damage to it. The trigger guard is thinner over there, and it's also got some metal gone off of this side at the trigger guard root. I don't know how that got that way, but we are reviewing old guns. That's one of the purposes of this channel. So let's review. It's a 5-shot 38 special. Now, I tend to, on these older guns, I look for factory loaded 38 special round nose lead. My theory is that lead ammunition disintegrates, lead projectiles disintegrate somewhere around 1050 to 1100 feet per second, given the lead's alloy. So most of the factory ammunition that you see in lead projectile would be loaded somewhere below there, I believe, giving the cartridge a lower chamber pressure, lower back pressure, less recoil, and just a little easier on these older guns. So with that in mind, let's try 5 on single action and 5 on double action and see where we can get at 15 yards. That's kind of a kicker right there, buddy. Alloy frame gun doesn't weigh very much. Newton's laws don't apply to it very well. What happened there? Pray tell. Okay. Seems Houston, we have a problem. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. We've got recoil slip. The bullet has advanced itself in the cartridge case under recoil and gotten itself into a position where it doesn't want to rotate, but I managed to get it in there. Let's try it. Yeah. What happened was, under recoil, the bullet advanced itself out of the cartridge case. Now, this is factory federal ammunition, and in leads, it's kind of hard to get a factory crimp on lead. We're going to try 5 more. If we can get 5 more in on double action. Let's try it here. All right, that worked out pretty good. Let's go forward and take a look at our accuracy rating on this gun. That was 10 rounds. at a full-size police silhouette target. They said, well, we seem to be badly to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. I don't know if that's me. It does have a pretty good group for a 2-inch revolver at this range. It has a pretty good group. I've been shooting badly to the left lately and can't seem to get past it. But so that may well be me. But you know, if that was over another 6 inches, it'd be a good solid center of mass group. I think there's about 3 right there in that 8. All right. Well, now why would you test a gun that's obviously a 3 to 7 yard gun at 15 yards? Well, if you know what it's going to shoot like at 15 yards, then you got a pretty good shot at knowing what it's going to shoot like at 3. You know, this is a 3 to 7 yard gun. Most 2-inch revolvers are. People expect a lot more accuracy out of a gun than it's typically capable of doing. You know, the stated maximum effective range of a 1911 is 15 yards. People shoot a lot farther away with them than that. Overall, it's a good gun, does work. After all these years, almost 60 years old, airweight gun, still in good working order. These guys don't typically get shot a lot. These aren't competition revolvers. These aren't revolvers that people take out and shoot for recreation. So typically they last a little longer. You know, me, if I've got a gun, I shoot it to doll rags. That's just all there is to it. But most people don't do that. The value of this gun is pretty questionable. There's a lot of either accidental or on-purpose damage on this gun. The front of the trigger guard on both sides is either worn or filed away for some reason or another. You go to doing stuff like that, you roll the value off a gun pretty quick, but it's still worth maybe, it's not worth much. About $250 maximum, just on the basis that it works good. You know, with the damage that's on it and so forth, plus the age, and the finish is kind of rough on it. And you know, I look up here and there's some pitting and some knocks and dings and dents and a place gone up here where you can feel it's not right. Yeah, this gun's worth about $250. It is a Smith & Wesson. It is a 2-inch airweight. But in great shape, this gun would be worth $500 to $600. But in this shape, it's worth about $200 to $250. I wouldn't pay any more than that for it. Well, all right then. Well, that's about the size of it. Getting pretty close to the old 1,000 subscriber gun giveaway. Got the gun sitting over at the store waiting to go through and figure out who's going to get it. Got 2 subscribers to go until I make that decision, or work it up randomly to where I can figure out where it's fair. Like, share, commentate, and subscribe. Drop $1 in the old Patreon bucket on the way out the door. You know, so I can go buy me a little extra ammo to do videos with, and targets and so forth. And like that. And that's about it. We'll see you when we see you now. Bye.